I am Dr. Ora Robinson, and this is my story. Life for me growing up was fun. I'm originally from Lake City, Florida. I like playing independently, actually, jump rope, jacks. So I grew up in the South. It was interesting. Let's say it was interesting. I was exposed to a lot of biases I didn't even know was biases based on race and things of that nature. My family was fun. I had an intact family at the time, a mom and a dad. And my dad was a respiratory therapist, and my mother was a disciplinarian. We valued education. So we had a lot of weekly readers that came to the house. We had library cards. And it was nice because we worked as a family. We ate meals together. My dad was a jokester. He would bring all these jokes from the hospital, where my mom was more straightforward, you know. I was sort of introvert actually coming up when I reflect on it, because I did like playing by myself in isolation. But I could run real fast. Should have been a track star. I had 4 sisters and finally a brother, so it was 5 of us. And we played together, learned together, fussed together. But Mom always taught us to work together as a unit. I remember in my earlier years, when I was in elementary school, for example, I could not say certain syllables like CH, ch, and SH, sh. So they put me into a speech class. The speech teacher told me never to get a job in front of people. Now, I'm 8 years old. I don't have a clue what she's talking about. I don't even know what a job is. I just wake up, get up, go to school, eat, and have fun. Unconsciously, that impacted me in my later life, and you'll hear about that later. And then when I went to elementary school, another pivotal point was I wanted to play the piano so bad. And the teacher would not allow me to play the piano because we did not have one in the home. My mother shared with her. I had the piano at church I could use. She had a friend that had a piano. My best friend, parents said I could practice on their piano. But the teacher still insisted we needed a piano in the home. Unawares to me, that was my first experience with bias hindering you from doing something, because I felt I missed the opportunity to learn music. Fast forward, in high school, I was told never to study upper level sciences because my IQ was not there. I said, okay, that's fine. Took general science like biology. Oh, let's not forget about community college, where I would raise my hand into anatomy class, never get called on. I think that was the first time I began to feel invisible. So I took jobs that didn't deal with people. For example, I became a medical transcriber 15 years prior to entering my role as a registered nurse, because I felt I can't speak in front of nobody, I'm not intelligent, let me just get a cassette and type. Fast forward, here I am now. So I pursued my career reluctantly, resistantly in nursing. Again, I had that undercurrent of I'm not good enough. I can't speak in front of people. I went into it anyway. I did it like Nike, just do it. From that, I had a couple of good teachers who took me under their wing and helped me navigate the complexity of nursing school, being an African American student. So I finished my schooling and got introduced to a nursing phenomena that is called nursing eating their young. Nurses do not care for each other. They're not supportive of the new nurse coming into the profession. So I went back to school and got my master's, community mental health. And then fast forward from there, I went on and got my doctorate in human services. So now I have a business in health and wellness as a coach, consultant. I help African American nurses. My personal mission is to inspire, motivate, and educate nurses. Care for themselves like we care for others. Be compassionate toward each other. I took all my research and I finally put it into a book that was recently published, The Invisible Black Nurse, Race, Isms in Nursing. Love covers all. Through the book, you will find scriptures, affirmations. I have a lesson on how do you start that process of forgiving others who hurt you. I created some keys to help you navigate it. I want you to join some people say movement. We have an authentic, create a safe environment for nurses to have these discussions with each other, just sharing our soul in terms of how you make me feel. As a medical transcriber, I typed up autopsies and microscopic pathology. My mother tried to get me from day one, 18 years old, to go to nursing school. I had no self-esteem, body image disturbance because I was twiggy, 90 pounds. But I had a coworker, Lillian. She said, you need to go back to school or you're going to be miserable like me, sitting over in that desk. So that started my journey of really getting back into school. And I had one mentor, Dr. Linda Apples. She let me participate on some of her research activities. She ended up being my master's mentor, visiting professor for my PhD, and guess what? We became friends. Anytime she traveled abroad, she would bring back a gift and introduce me to different cultural nuances that I should be aware of. So that was that really pivotal moment where I realized that nursing is more than just bedside. It's actually helping people grow, being a researcher to make change in patient care. As you see, I'm smiling because if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be a nurse right now because I would have just quit. I have failed in some areas. For example, taking the nursing examination. The first time I didn't pass. Okay, I didn't study probably, I don't know. The second time I didn't pass. Planning for family reunions, things of that nature. Yes, the third time I did not pass. My dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer. My son ended up on drugs and alcohol. And my sister, 2 years under me, was diagnosed with lung cancer. So you can imagine all those stressors didn't allow me to study properly. I didn't pass. The fourth time, what I did, I went and purchased a car, because I'm not thinking, if I purchase a car, I have to pay the car note. Still didn't pass. But on the fifth time, I let go all of the stressors. I was determined I have had enough. It's time to move forward. I went to Vegas, won some money, came back relaxed. I relaxed myself, and do you know when I took that test that time, I passed. It's not over until it's over. Failure is not failure until you can't get up anymore. So come with me on this journey. Come learn how to work with bullies. Come learn how not to be a bully. And in terms of leadership, let's learn how to have a safe environment for discourse on this topic. If I could tell my 20-year-old self anything, it would be, nobody really cares if you're 90 pounds. Nobody cares about your shyness. Get out your own way and take the leap of faith and move forward, and let's see where you can go. And use failure as a stepping stone to the success that God has for you. What drives me to keep going is history. I look at the people that came before us, especially the women that came before us, to help us learn how to read, because historically we wasn't allowed to read during the slavery time. Historically, the people who taught us to read sometimes was killed. The women in my family, they made inroads. So I honor and do what I do for the people in history that bled for me, died for me, so I could be educated and make a change in the world. And we can make a change one person at a time, and that keeps me going.